I have a friend that has been trying to conceive for a long time. And of course, she's in her 30s and she's struggling to have a baby. And everybody's blaming her for why she can't have a baby because, this issue is always females. The man, he's only in his 40s and he's still young. As a man, that's not a problem. He should be able to still have kids, and there's no issues with him. And the in laws are harassing her, and everybody's on her case. Nobody's letting this woman breathe because she's the problem. And then she wanted to go get tested. She went and got tested. They told her everything is fine. But she can't convince her husband to go get tested because he thinks there's no way he's the problem. You know, he doesn't think he's a problem, and he can't be a problem because he's a man. So I'm here to just debunk some of these ideas because 20% of men, and this is ever increasing with the culture and the changes and the shift in society that we're going through right now, these numbers are rising. We have at least 20% of men today that are dealing with infertility. So infertility is a huge issue, and it's not a female issue, it's a family issue, and it affects both genders. So here are some of the things that are leading to infertility in men. Number one, of course, top on the list is low sperm count. Why do we have low sperm count in men? It's often environmental. Today, again, we're dealing with a lot of factors that impact our lifestyle. So you're working in an industrial setting, you're exposed to a lot of Roundup or all kinds of chemicals. Chemicals are sprayed all over our homes, our environments. We're living in this world that is packed full of toxins. It does not just affect the womb, y'all, it affects the man as well. Because men also have hormones. It's not just women that have hormones. We talk about women being hormonal. We don't talk about men being hormonal. But men are hormonal as well. So toxins are number one. And then, of course, sedentary lifestyle. Very few people are active. They're out there, they're running or jogging or walking or whatever it is that you need to do to stay active. Very few people are active. And because of that, these men are sedentary. They are too overweight. You see a man that looks 6 months pregnant. He's not healthy. He's dealing with hormonal imbalances. He's dealing with a lot of health conditions, and these health conditions can impact his sperm production. Sperm motility is also the next thing that potentially can impact the sperm, um, the fertility. I'm sorry. So this is what I'm meaning. Sperm count is the number, right? And then sperm motility is the speed. So you need both to work in your favor. And then we have sperm morphology, which is basically the shape and the health of the sperm. So you need all three things working in your favor, essentially. You need it to be healthy, you need it to be strong and fast and plenty. Otherwise, you're not going to conceive. And what are some things that are causing this issue? Again, I've talked about environmental factors, I've talked about sedentary lifestyle, but we also have huge alcohol and drug consumption. They play a huge role as well in impacting fertility. And also, when we look at heat, sometimes, men today, they like to wear really tight pants. All that heat is cooking and killing your sperm, and it's making them slow in movement. So you're having difficulty with conceiving. And I shared a story about how birth control also impacts women and indirectly impacts men because it causes low sperm count because men have no attraction to their partners. And the reason is because the women have no attraction to their partners. It's like which one comes first, the chicken or the egg kind of situation. So we are having difficulty with relationships, and we live in a very stressful environment today. Because of these high stress environments, men are not producing enough sperm. Okay, so we have a lot of toxins, we have a lot of hormones, and then we have a lot of stress. All these things have a negative effect on the man's sperm production. And because of that, men have very high incidence of infertility today compared to, say, our forefathers who are relaxed, who are eating healthy, and are doing the right things. What are some things that you can do to help your sperm count? Obviously, one of them would be to decrease your weight, to decrease alcohol consumption, drug consumption, to change your diet. I don't care if you want to go vegan or you want to go keto, whichever works for you, but you need to drop some weight. You need to stay active, get out and move. You need to keep your mind active, and you have to find things that help you de stress. You cannot be stressed all the time and be able to conceive. It has a huge negative impact on your potential ability to produce a child. So changing those lifestyles. BPA, we have a lot of toxins in our water. We have a lot of toxins in plastics that we're consuming all day. We have a lot of toxins in our food because they're getting sprayed with a whole bunch of insecticides and pesticides. Avoiding those things all play a major role in helping you to increase that sperm count. So again, I just came on here to share a little bit. This is a real issue women are dealing with everywhere. They're getting blamed for the reason why they are not having babies when in fact it takes two. And remember, even if you're able to conceive, if your sperm is unhealthy, you will end up with an unhealthy child. So we have a lot more cases of autism. We have cases of, Down syndrome. We have cases of kids with a learning disability. And we see a lot more of this because we have more delayed marriages now. We have more people chasing career, people trying to make sure they have money, people trying to make sure they have everything in place. Life is perfect before they start having kids, and your sperm count is dropping every day. Contrary to popular belief, men's sperm count does drop as they age. It's not just women that have less eggs, men have less sperm as well. So you have all these things working against you. You're not having kids at a young age. You're too busy working so hard. You don't have time to focus. You can't relax. You're stressed out. And here you are, overweight or obese, drinking every day because, again, you're stressed. So it's a cycle, and you cannot produce healthy children in that kind of environment. So you got to relax, take your time, change your lifestyle, and imagine a different life for yourself. And as I always say on this channel, it all starts with your mindset. You have to change your mind. You have to change your choices. You have to change your movement, and you're going to end up with the result that you're looking for. I just want to thank you for being here today. And if you learned something, please leave a comment and share a like. If you have experienced infertility and have been able to conceive, share your story to help others. If you are going through this and you have a problem with conception and you need some kind of help, I'll be happy to help you. So you can leave a comment, leave me a message. I will try my best to share what I've learned over the years and my experience with my clients to help you get through this step in your journey. Again, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.